Hello guys, this is my second episode of the Endgame Series. Since the last series I've done approximately 15 maps. I've just finished up some white maps and now we are at yellow maps. I have 3 yellow tier 6 maps right here. I've also upgraded my gear a little bit, not too much. I've just found a bow with a little bit more damage and I've used some orbs on my gloves and boots. During the Atlas you will find these orbs right here, and you can use them on your items right here to add an implicit, which is very nice. Like these implicits here, you can use them on your gloves, boots, chestplate and helmet, just for a little bit of extra character power right now. Not necessary, but you can do it. And as I said in the first episode, for tier 6 maps, so yellow maps, you will have to run them in rare difficulty. So either you find them rare or you take an orb of alchemy or an orb of binding like these and just right click on them, make them rare. And as I said, the only thing you really have to look out for is, on this build at least, reflect physical and elemental damage. Don't run that, otherwise pretty much all of the other modifiers should be fine. Okay, and in this map you will find the envoy again, and after you run a few yellow maps, he should drop you the first real endgame quest, which will be the Eater of Worlds and the Searing Exarch, which you will encounter in rare maps, or the invitation at least. So for yellow maps you can already do a little bit more full clearing. You don't have to just rush the boss like in tier 1 maps. And the maps get a little bit more difficult, as you can see. This map has porcupines, the guys that when you kill them shoot out spikes, like this one right here. And they are very dangerous for our build. So also for the Atlas tree, I've just rushed these 2 nodes, which gives you a little bit more map drops. Otherwise, I will after that be progressing up here this way, and probably get some more shrine nodes, and later on you want to get these nodes right here, Conqueror maps and Elder maps. That will be for around late yellow to red tier maps. Alright. So for this boss fight we actually have duplicate bosses, so I might die a bit here. And there's also the Maven watching. I'll explain what who the Maven is after this fight. And as you can see, the map modifiers can be deadly if you don't check them, because this map has 2 unique bosses, which, you know, can be really dangerous. And it almost worked out fine. Okay, there we go. And now the Maven has dropped her beacon. We've also gotten a unique quiver. Which is actually not that bad, but we cannot use it. And now this beacon, we got the Maven's beacon. You can go to the map device and it will be activated. And now you can run your maps with the Maven influence. I will show you what that looks like. Let's just do this tier 7 map right here. This should be fine. And now you can here activate the Maven. And she will capture the map bosses and later on put them all into one boss fight. The Maven on the Atlas is down here, I think. And she's kind of the final boss of the endgame, or at least of the endgame progression with the Void Stones, which is probably the most difficult one. First major pinnacle boss we will do is Eater of Worlds, Searing Exarch, then we will move on to the memory bosses, then Shaper Elder, and lastly the Maven. And the Maven, when you let her influence the bosses, she will also give the bosses boons, like heal them or give them more strength. So if you have a very difficult map already, you might have to think twice about adding her influence. And there we go. And now, you can see right here we've gotten another bar. If we defeat one more boss with the Maven influence, we will be able to do an invitation. I think I'll do this tier 8 map now. So just use an Orb of Alchemy, make it rare. And this is a little dangerous because it has this fizz as extra fire. However, I will still run it. And I will also put the character at the end of this video in the description, so you can see maybe the little things that I've changed. I've changed a little bit around with the auras. I'm now using Grace instead of Anger, and stuff like that. You can just use the link in the description, get the character. And now the Maven's here again. There we go. And now since we've defeated 3 bosses with the Maven Invitation, with the Maven Influence we now get an invitation to the Atlas. I'll just run this like this. And now we get to see the Maven for the first time. Or her arena at least. You can activate this and now we will have a challenge. She will spawn all 3 map bosses that we have defeated at once. However, they don't have the modifiers from the map that we've run, so they are a good bit easier. And we have to fight them all at once. There we go. She will drop a little bit of loot. You can go to the middle here and you will get another Atlas point. And that's basically the Maven. So for now you can run a little bit of these Maven maps. Around tier 8, 9 or 10 maps you will encounter the Envoy again and he will give you the compass to the other 2 bosses, the Searing Exarch and Eater of Worlds. And that's where you can do the first mainline Pinnacle boss quest. So again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching and good luck with your Atlas progression.